Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how to counter-strafe. Now before I get into the nitty-gritty, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what counter-strafing actually is. So counter-strafing is just like holding D, tapping A. And you can see on the left side of the screen my onboard keyboard thing, display, whatever. Primarily focus on the A and D keys. So counter-strafing would be holding A, tapping D, holding D, tapping A, holding W, tapping S, holding S, tapping W. You're just stopping by pressing the opposite direction key, which makes you come to a stop faster than if you were just to hold D and then let go of D. Now, the reason this is important is because you have running inaccuracy with your weapon. So, for example, if I hold D, let go of D, and then start to shoot without pressing A anywhere in there, my first couple bullets are going to be inaccurate. So here's a demonstration of that. Holding D, let go. And then so this bullet was fine, but these three actually were inaccurate. Now if I do hold D, tap A, and then shoot, all the bullets are like where I wanted to go. These two were my spray afterwards. I'll do it again for you. Hold D, tap A. I shot a bit too early, but the rest of them were there. I'll do it one more time. Hold D, tap A. Everything is exactly where I want it to be. The reason why I said there was nitty-gritty to this is that usually when lower level players like learn this technique of like you can AD, that's how you like prefire one tap kind of thing, but just like overall just switching back and forth, they're gonna use it unnecessarily. They're gonna overuse it. They're going to use it in bad situations and not understand that they're putting themselves at a disadvantage. So we're going to talk about that real quick. So I'll demonstrate how to properly counter-strafe, like applying it to a map. But before I say that, I just want to say that I personally practiced counter-strafing for probably like a half hour back when I had under 1,000 hours. So it's not something that you need to really put a lot of time into. It's something that's going to come more naturally as you get more comfortable with the game. Like once your movement gets to a nice spot where you feel comfortable moving around the map and all that, and you know exactly where all the angles are, it's going to become a lot more natural. So if you're struggling with it, that's okay. Don't put too much time into it. There's a lot of other things that are much more important to be worrying about than this. The biggest thing that you want to get down is making sure that you can stop when you see somebody, you know. Just doing that counter, that's perfectly fine. Don't worry about all these jiggles and stuff and doing all that, because like this just comes naturally. I never practiced being able to do this. It's all about like angle knowledge and knowing crosshair level and all that. And the benefits of jiggling like this instead of just swinging out. So let's say there's a guy under balk right here, okay? If I just swing out, he has like the full advantage. He can time it. He'll hear my footsteps. He's going to get a bit of a pre-fire because he can hear my footsteps well. But if I do this, where first off, he can't really hear if I'm coming, and second, I'll see his shoulder right about here, and I'm taking it nice and slow. And as soon as he sees a glimpse of me, I'm like falling back from his angle, from his perspective. I'll be able to see him and get the pre-fire on him instead. Now, there's something like, you can't always come out of a site like this because sometimes you're doing an execute and you need to just go faster. And so the way that you do this, but in a fast-paced setting, isn't you just do that. No. You still jiggle, but you only jiggle at the very, very, very common angles. So, for example, I jiggle there, jiggle there. Jiggle there, jiggle there, jiggle there, jiggle there. Just make sure that I'm at a stop when I hit a very common angle. And sometimes my crosshair placement isn't the best, and like for example the first time I went through here I had to readjust my crosshair up. That's perfectly fine. Like obviously you don't want to have to adjust your crosshair a lot, but for the most part those minor little small adjustments shouldn't be a problem. But every time I get open to an angle, I'm gonna jiggle that and counter strafe just so I know that I'm at a complete stop if somebody were to be there, you know. So also another thing that you want to be worried about is being able to do something like this. Let's see if I can do it. Hold on. So I'm moving this entire time, but I'm able to shoot all in the same general area. I never really practiced that. The only thing that I practiced Counter-Strafe wise is there was a War Owl video where he would go like, just try to shoot in the same spot over and over and over again. And while that's okay for like taking prefires, like down at angles, it doesn't really help too much, like with it's more of just like an in your head tempo that you have to get down and just be very comfortable with it. I don't really think too much when I'm doing this. And so like I couldn't like purposely do that incorrectly just because it's all muscle memory to me. It's all habit. I want to try to show off it right, but I can't physically figure it out because I never practiced that. It's just something that came naturally. You can also practice. I'm not too good at this one actually, but you can practice going like where I'm at a stop every time I shoot. It's just very tempo based and very coordination based, making sure that your left hand and right hand are on the same page. The benefit of being able to counter-strafe is that you'll be able to get your first accurate shot off faster than the other person. So if two people are swinging out and I shoot first, my bullets will be accurate before his bullets, and as long as I have nice crosshair placement and I have the proper gun, I should be winning that gunfight. So for example, I'm gonna it also comes in handy when clearing angles like very properly, you know, just being able to stop on a dime. That's about it for counter-strafing. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll try to answer it as long as it's not a dumbass question. So, thank you for watching, hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time.